Well, kind of basic but fun. It is telling you my new schedule, my new thing, because basically I was watching Success with Jess, like my favorite podcast, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Love it. Go check it out. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all sorts of places. YouTube. I watch it on YouTube. Come here, Sam. Sam's finished. But I was watching it today, and like they were talking about like she posts on Wednesdays and Saturdays, by the way. But it's JoJo's mom, and she was talking. It was an interview with two people. Someone named Bella that I don't really know about. I did start following her on Instagram after the podcast because she seemed really cool. And then Presley Hoffback or something. And I always mess up her last name, or I do sometimes. But she's from Dance Mom and really successful, and they both recently moved out to LA. And in it, one of the questions that they were asked, the camera person, or JoJo camera person, Nate, asked them, is it easier or harder to move out to LA with a fan base, with a lot of followers, a lot of fans, and different things? And they said it's a lot easier and stuff. And I went like, well, for me, for a while, I've been wanting to do something. I've just been wanting to fix my social media and make it into a career. So that's what I'm doing. Sam, O-W. So my new schedule is I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And they're actually going to be planned out videos. They're going to be good. And I'm going to be posting podcasts. I'm going to be posting a lot of fun videos. And it's going to be more planned out, which is fun. And tomorrow is going to be really fun. Because it's a music video. So that's going to be fun. And then I love my baby. And also, I made this fun professional. So, pretty much every channel, when you go to their main page, most every channel, unless they're sometimes very new ones or very underrated ones. What I mean by underrated is that some YouTubers are underrated. I started as an underrated YouTuber, which is someone with not a lot of followers and not a lot of and they don't have, they post a lot of videos. Me and Bella both were underrated. Bella still is. Which is that, means not a lot of followers, posting multiple times a day, and it wasn't actual, good videos that people would watch. It's no offense, Bella, because I know that Bella might be watching this, and it's not me trying to offend her. She already knows this at this point. It's videos such as, just talking about things that aren't, for them it's interesting, but me, things that you want make a YouTube video out of. Literally, Bella posted a video of her jumping on the trampoline, and it was just her jumping on the trampoline or playing with the ball. That was interesting. And it's not me trying to offend Bella, it's that I'm giving an example. And we both know that we both know, literally, and that's something I'm going to fix. This summer, I'm cleaning her up, making her a professional, or a more professional person. And if she wants to, that is. I would never force her. What I mean is, but most channels, if you go to their main page, they let me actually pull it up so I can, oh wait, I remember, okay. Let me check something on Instagram really fast. and get my phone plugged in. But it's called About, and what it is, it's a thing that you click on, and it basically whatever that person wants to put there. I personally, a lot of YouTubers use it to grow their platform a lot, and it for me, I switched it over a lot. I just finished like changing it a lot, and now it's like really good and professional, and I'm like very excited. Sorry, I had to check. But it's whatever that person puts. A lot of YouTubers put like their platform name, maybe a goal of subscribers that they want to reach, or just a lot about them. So like it's a quick way for like companies and different people who are like people who are trying to find people to reach out to audition for like music videos, and it's a quick way for them to know a lot about this person in a very fast way. The only downer is that you're only allowed to use 1,000 words or like letters or something. I don't know, which is a downer for me. That sounds like a lot because I had this whole extra little thing put on mine that wasn't like that like crazy exciting, but was something was like something just simple like how I'm not an act or something. Because that's true. I'm not an act. Like I am a general person. I have general feelings. And I was gonna change the old stuff, but then some of it was still really good, like a subscriber. So now when you go to mine, it tells you a subscriber goal that I want to meet. It has a fun saying that I say sometimes. I used to say it a lot. I don't say it anymore that much, but I don't know. Which is, I love my fans and crush so much. Like, that's like iconic, I feel like, for my channel. Because I started saying that, I think when my channel was called hashtag number one JoJo Siwa Fan 05, which was a very long time ago. Like, that was my name, and you couldn't find me, like, for, like, a while. And then I finally changed I changed it to Andy 10, I think. Yeah, Andy 10. And my name was, like, every other. Like, if you searched it, all you found was Andy Mac. And so that was not the it name. Too short. And the other was, like, too long. Then I changed to like hashtag star power forever or something, and you couldn't find it. I don't know why. Literally, my niece came over and she wanted like to see how I had it spelled and everything because she wanted to subscribe. She was my 7th subscriber, so shout out. She's honestly incredible and one of my best friends. And she literally put in the exact spelling, the exact spacing, everything exact, and she couldn't find it. So finally, I linked her video, and then she clicked the link and subscribed. And we knew it was being put on the internet, like we knew that was an actual channel, because the second that I changed the name to what it is now, Andy Fans Forever, or at one point I tried changing it, I'll be honest, and to like, and no, at one point when there was a mistake, and I tried changing it to like Lolly Fans Forever, because I do have other channels, but my other channels, I'm not trying to really get them to grow at this point, because for me, it's like one day when I get the time, and when I get to a good point, I'll maybe try to promote them more, get them somewhere. But, like, But when I changed it, I realized you can't find the name Lolly Fans Forever, so I changed it back and accidentally changed it to Andy Forever, which so then I had to fix it, and then I couldn't change it again for a very long time. So I definitely have tried making the transition, but I like the name Andy's Fans Forever. I feel like it's classic me because it represents classic me, and it's like the funnest thing ever. Sorry, had a spotted dandruff like building up behind my ear, because I get really bad dandruff, and sometimes it like falls like behind my ear and just like I gets a little itchy, so you have to just kind of get rid of it. But yeah, that was gross, but no. But I changed mine. So I changed it to so now mine, when you see it, it has like a fun saying that I need to say a subscriber goal, which is 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. And then it has a little bit about me, like it had like my Instagram name, it had my TikTok name, which is not what I thought it was. No, I thought it was like Lolly's Fan Forever or Lolly Forever, but I think it's Lolly Forever 5 or something. Go check, go to the About on my main channel page and you'll see it somewhere in there. And you got a lot to go through though, but you'll find it. And then it had like all my platforms, or some of my top platforms. I did not include Snapchat because Snapchat, I don't understand it, okay? I don't understand it. It's either I don't understand it or it's just boring and I kind of don't want to do it, if that makes sense. So that's not going to be a platform that I plan to grow until I figure it out a little more. So it has a bunch of, all of my platforms, subscriber goal, and I just saying it talks about how I'm like a hard worker, because I don't like when things are handed to me. When it comes to my career, I want to work hard for everything. I want to really work hard. And then it says like I'm a dancer. I do a lot of singing. It has some stuff about my singing. And I do YouTube. I do social media. Like Instagram. All of the stuff. I do a little bit of modeling. And then it has a thing that goes on my resume. Like if I were to go to an audition and they were to ask me what's a job or something that you've done or like something that you did that represents you in a way and what you do. And I actually have something to say, which is I did a Justice fashion show I want to say about 2 years ago or something. Well, that did not seem like it was that long ago, but it was. Technically, that's not like a big opportunity, but it definitely counts as something. Because basically, what happened was my sister and Bella's sister went and they were like shopping there and found out about it and basically signed us up. And because they knew I would want to do it, came home, talked to my mom about it. And, no, they talked to me and then I talked to my mom and stuff. And then at that point, my mom kind of offered if she was going to let me do it. But she went like, well, when your dad gets home, because my dad was out grocery shopping or doing something. He was somewhere, but he wasn't home. And you talk to him, and if he approves it, you can do it. And I had like less than a week to prepare for this. And so my dad got home and I brought it up to him. I went, hey, my sister, like, at playing, like, they found out about the Justice fashion show, they signed me up, can I do it? And he's like, is this something you want to do? And I'm like, yes, I really want. He went like, really? Because it doesn't seem like something that you would do. And I'm like, he went like, it was the fact of going in front of people and doing. I went like, this is what I want in life. I want to be an actor. I want to do a little bit of modeling, and that's like anywhere in there. I love singing. I love so much stuff. Much stuff. And that, like, it's a platform. And, like, he went, like, at the time it wasn't, like, anything. But he went, like, this doesn't seem like something you would want to do. I'm, like, getting in front of people. And I'm, like, this is what I love, Dad. Like, it's putting me a step towards what I want to do with life. And he was like, okay, and you really want to do it. Okay, you can do it. And then we all got, like, so ready. And then basically this huge thing. So basically then the day comes and my sister's husband was taking us. And then, like, my sister and my mom and my dad were gonna come. Well, basically there were two different ones going on both, like, both the same thing, just two different times. We went at the earlier one to, like, we wanted to go make sure that they didn't need us early, like, and we did the earlier one, so basically my sister, my mom, and my dad missed it completely. But we got there and then went like, are you here for the fashion show? And we're like, yeah, we're in it, and they went like, great. And then they went like, so you're each gonna pick out two outfits, and then meet us over by the dressing room. So we did, and then we get over there, and we're like, so then basically what happened was the other person came up with like shoes and they were in it, and we asked like her mother or something. It was a girl, and we asked her mother, hey, did you get to pick out shoes? And they're like, yeah, my kids did. And so we asked if we were allowed to, and they were like, yeah, and you didn't know that? So we went, picked out shoes, and then we came back, and we like basically then they we each had like dressing rooms, and it was so fun, and then we got to go like in the back of Justice, like, and we walked out, and I think I was more confident. You could tell I was more confident than Bella, because she comes back after her first time going out, and it's like, I didn't realize there would be people, and like, all of this stuff, and I'm like, what did you think? What did you expect? And I went out and just killed it. Like, I just went out, and actually, only on my second go. So there was a thing, and so basically in my sister's house, because my sister, like, husband was kind of not the biggest fan of unicorns, but he didn't like absolutely hate them. So we would go up to him and do unicorn, this fun little thing. And I actually did that, and everyone loved it. So yeah, I put that, because that's something that I did. And like, it's something, like, it's not much, but it's definitely something. So right now, I'm just building up my platform, so 4 times a week on here. Then the plan is to get me into, the plan is to hopefully once COVID is done, we're gonna try to find my crush. Then after that, we're gonna hopefully try competition team and stuff, and then I'm gonna start working a lot, cause I feel like at that point. At that point, I definitely want to try to find a like singing coach or like vocal coach or something, and because I would never want to put my parents under that, like, I spending that much money on me. Ultimately, my dream my parents aren't really paying for much. Like, the dancing, they said they will do. And other stuff, if you can find a cheap vocal coach, then maybe. Because I want to work on my singing voice and then, just kind of go from. I, at one point, was thinking like acting and like trying to find like a way for me to work on my acting, but personally, my acting is pretty good as it is. Like, I don't think I need to improve on it. Plus, I do plan to do some fun stuff with Bella, like on FaceTime, like once a week or something. If I can and get a hold of her once a week is the plan. And I'm just doing fun little acting together. Like, we'll just I kind of work on it on FaceTime because personally we both are really good actresses, I feel like, and acting is really good, but like, yes, and actually, really soon, like, not this, well, soon as the dance hammock and stuff comes in, I plan to do a photo shoot with my dad because I want to start doing photo shoots to post photos on Instagram and also like actually I need to do something real quick. I need to download something real quick if I mean. Okay, this one looks good, so I'm going to. Yeah, we're definitely doing this one photo edit. Because it looks like professional, like it looks very good, like good quality. Considering I had a photo editing before, but it was more like if you wanted to add some fun to your photos. What I mean is like it had a lot of like wallpapers and stuff, but nothing made it look professional. It was more like, oh, you wanted some fun photos, like with a bunch of like rainbows and stuff. So this one looks unique. Also, I completely forget what the other one was called. And but I definitely want to take some fun photos and stuff. And yeah, I would use a camera, but I can't hook it up to my phone then, so we have to just take photos with my phone. So yeah, I'm becoming more professional. I made a list in my reminders app of like so many video ideas that because the thing is, ultimately I got some sad news. I don't think Beans and Star will be happening as much. I definitely don't think I will end them, and that makes in a way, I almost feel like you're just gonna have to stay tuned. Pretty much, in a way, I do think Beans might be coming to an end. But not in that way. Like, okay, I don't want you thinking that Beans is gonna be completely done for. Like, that's not the case. What will happen is I want to I'm gonna change Beans up, and if I can't figure out how, then Beans will be done for, and Star will also be done. Because it was really good acting practice. And don't unsubscribe for this reason, and because it's changing for the good, like, because they were some of the first videos that I did, and they were really funny and really cool. But I think that maybe they have to end. I don't know yet. I haven't made the decision because of the reasoning that Beans is a character that is more for like to make you laugh and stuff. And it's not like I care a lot about my image and how I look and like what my content is and stuff. And I feel like my content like started as anything that would get me views and anything that would like do good that was family friendly and like something that I kind of liked. And I feel like with Beans, it's just I feel like at one point I always kind of knew that there was never gonna be a chance of Beans lasting forever. I knew one day I was gonna have to maybe end Beans because with Beans it's like Beans is very much like because it's really hard doing Beans and Beans kind of takes a new image, if that makes sense. Like for Beans, it's very much like really bad dark makeup, and like all sorts of stuff that like I feel like I moved on, and it killed me to say that Beans might be done for. Haven't fully made the decision because in a way I don't want to because like you guys seem to like Beans, but also like on top of it Beans was there from the beginning, like literally 3 days after I started social media. So okay, so 20. So the 29th, so July, yeah, wait, June. June 29th, I think it was. And it's either June or July. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to check something real quick. Because I'm checking something real quick. Because my words are getting mixed up. Come on. Load YouTube. We're gonna try this again. Since it said YouTube is not responding, so we will. basically the month, the 29th of whatever month. I'm pretty sure it's June. June 6th, July 6th, or June 26th. July 26th. I'm pretty sure it's June. I can't remember what month, if it's June or July, that my my 1 year on social media was. Because I know I started social media in June or July, but I always forget. I feel like it was July. Yeah, July 26th. I remember that now. Because I knew it was the second month. And I know June comes before July. So it would be July 29th is when Beans started, and Beans was the only thing that really got me views, and it was fun when I started, but letting her go is going to be hard. But it's for the best because I'm changing, and I'm not really changing much. I'm changing into more professional, let me put it that way. Because nothing about my personality is changing, just I'm changing to be more professional and more something that you can look up to. And in a way, I will always be like, I'm always going to be the person that's real and open with you. Like, I'm never going to say, oh, my life is perfect when it's or I live the perfect life and hide the flaws. Because to me, that's not what a perfect life is. To me, a perfect life for me is having my crush, having my friends, having my family, and going strong with Bella, like everything being kind of the way that is, but having my crush, and also being more professional with social media and stuff, but also be growing on social media. That's my perfect life. That's my dream life. To me, that's perfect. Yes, there's gonna always be flaws. Like, my room might be messy sometimes, or I may not put on makeup sometimes. And I'm always gonna say there's always little flaws, but to me, those little flaws are what make it perfect. That, but also the bigger, great things. Having my dog Sam. I love you, Sam. I probably shouldn't mess with him, considering he is trying to sleep. And he does not like to be messed with. He is trying to sleep. Yeah. And letting go Star is, I maybe posted 1 or 2 Star videos and had Star appear in a few others. But they're very much, but also with Star, she never did act good. And she wasn't really there from the beginning, if that makes. But I still love Star. But I feel like both were very good acting, very good acting opportunities, for training to be a better actress. Playing Beans is a series I have had so much fun, and saying goodbye to that is really hard. And basically at this point, Beans is done. And so is Star, and ending Beans is very emotional in a happy, sad way. If that makes sense. It's happy because I'm moving on and I'm on to bigger and better things. But it's sad at the same time because, it's just sad at the same time because Beans was such a big part of how I got to where I am. And it's sad letting go of that, and it's sad letting go of her since she was from the beginning. And I know Bella can be really sad about it because she loved Beans, and but it gotta end to move on to bigger and better things, bigger and better opportunities, and stuff. It's really hard letting go. I'm gonna post on my Instagram story right now. So let me go into Instagram. And like in a way it makes me so sad and makes me like wanna cry. But at the same time, like I know what needs to be done. And this is for the best. Hey guys, today is a very sad but exciting day. I am moving on. I am becoming more professional, and now I'm letting go of Beans and Star. Beans and Star were YouTube characters that I did. They aren't part of my new image. I have a video coming out on Andy's Fans Forever, letting you know why I'm letting go of Beans and Star, which is happy and sad and makes me want to cry because they were from the beginning, except for Star. Star was kind of like not as hard, but Beans was from the beginning, and it's really sad letting go some that I loved so much and worked so hard on. It's sad. Like, it's definitely sad, but like, it's for the best. Like, on the one hand, I'm trying to stay happy and positive about it because basically, like, because if you look at it, saying goodbye is really hard. And like, but on the bright side, I'm moving on. I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and I'm moving on to to things that I love and things that will build my career up. And so when I am old enough to move out and I am ready, and I make that decision to move to LA, I'm prepared. And it's gonna be a hard decision. And if my crush is like, I never want to move to LA, want to just stay here, I think at that point I will stay with my crush. But I think I will also be traveling to LA a lot. And like making the compromise of leaving and just going to LA a lot, but also like being here when I can. But that's not going to be for years because it's not going to be for years because, first up, I'm not old enough to move out. But also, second up, I'm nowhere near ready. Third up, I'm not leaving until I find my crush. And fourth up, my crush is like 2 years younger than me. So it's going to be an extra 2 years longer. So like, when I'm ready, I'm going to have to wait 2 years for my crush to be like ready also, like, and like all this stuff. It can be sad, but it's gonna be like really incredible. It can be sad, but it can be incredible. Like moving on from Beans is on the downer side. Here's down, which was that Beans and Star, Beans were from the beginning, been there from the beginning. It was one the only thing that could really get any views, and it's something that Bella loved and stuff. And with Star, Bella liked Star a lot, but Star wasn't from the beginning, so it's not as hard, but it's still kind of hard. Star was something that I found like, I think like 2 or 3 weeks worth of just work on like thinking and planning and like coming up with the idea and how I was gonna announce it and if I wanted to and different things. A lot went into 2 or 3 weeks to figure out Star, because I had to figure out a name. I had to figure out personality for Star. I had to figure out how I was gonna announce. Like, so much stuff went into Star, and it was something. It was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun work. And like just letting go of Star, it can be kind of sad, but not as sad, because she wasn't there from the beginning, and also she didn't do as good on social media. Versus Beans was there from the beginning. And I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want to make myself cry. But yeah, basically Beans is gonna be sad. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Moving on to bigger and better things that will help my career, and that's good. Positive thinking. Now we're gonna move on past that. But I'm gonna be posting 4 times a week. That way I have more time for dancing and just training and just talking with Bella and just living my life, because there's a lot more with things. Let me see if I have to set this editing app up. Okay. Nope, you can't do that. Because it costs money. And I don't have money. So we're going to search photo editing app for free. We can try it because you look fun and you're slightly different. Luckily, it's loading fast, which is good. So basically, the editing app looks so cool, but in reality, I couldn't use it because it costs money, and I'm not allowed to do apps that cost money. And I don't have the money for them. So I stick with free apps. And this one, I did search. I feel like I won't be able to use this one, but we will see. We will see. We will sign in with Google. this one I actually like because it doesn't say anything about like costing money. And you know what? No. I'll figure something out. But no, it's exciting, but I'm gonna be posting 4 times a week on here. I'm gonna be posting on Twitch. And Twitch, I don't know when, but I feel like, well, no, Twitch will be go follow me on Twitch, by the way, which is, Lolly13, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. So my account is Lolly, but with 2L 13. Lolly with 2L 13. That's my account on Twitch. That will be whenever I'll kind of let you know freehand if I get time. I'll go live on there sometimes. I don't focus on that platform as much because I do try to focus on it. It's just not as much. And it's something that's more for like when I get that free time since I'm gonna be busy. Like doing this means that like I'm gonna be busy doing a lot. It means like filming, but also when I'm not filming, I'm primarily gonna be doing a lot more like dance training, a lot more like emotion training, cause I like to train myself a lot. Like when it comes to like I'm emotional training, like I try to incorporate my emotions when I'm dancing, and I set aside like a little bit of time. Before it was like 2 or 3 minutes, but now it can be moved up to like 10 to 15 problems. I'm just time that it's like I just work on dancing, but I try to really make sure or I use my emotion in my dancing, and then I try to like make myself have like 3 or 4 emotions, multiple emotions in this dance, and it's like really fun. So a lot more dance training, especially since that aerialist silk will be coming. lot more training, and then, yeah, it also means that I want to start putting on makeup and stuff. Like, when I'm filming, like, on filming days, I'll, like, put makeup on. Because I know that's for two reasons. First off, I'm definitely going to take some photos on those days, but also, second off, and I just love makeup. Like, makeup, I love it. I have fun with it. I gotta figure out a video for tomorrow. Yeah. Because tomorrow is a music video, that's right. Actually, I'll probably produce, I don't know if I'm doing the music video tomorrow or not. We'll see. It depends. We'll see when it comes down to it, because I think I might wait a little bit longer, since the music video isn't, like, there's a lot that still needs to be done before I can release it, and I don't feel like working my butt off the rest of the night. Like, considering I already spent like 30 minutes today just coming up with, like, typing and editing and fixing my about section, which tells you a lot about, and I want you to go read it. And so when you go to my main channel page, or Lana channel page, at the top there's a bunch of stuff. There's like home, there's videos, there's channels, playlists, and then there's about. And the about is where you want to go, and you can find out a bunch about me. The playlist shows you all my playlists. I have so many playlists, and none of them are videos of me. It's just that I pick a lot of, like, videos and just things I really like. And yeah, there's one that's specifically for you guys, which is titled Things I Recommend. And it's just in case you want to know what I watch, and like some channels and things I recommend. A few videos on there I don't recommend the channel. Oh no, I still recommend the channel because they're good channels. I just don't watch them anymore, which is like Natalie's Outlet or something. And I still recommend the channels. They're just not, I don't watch them anymore, like that situation. Because, like, sometimes I get overwhelmed with notifications from YouTube, and I honestly, at one point, like, it was the start of moving on, which was to find a few channels that I don't really watch, that I grow, like, that I still recommend, but, like, I decided was a lot, so I took and just unsubscribed to, like 2 or 3 channels. And then since then I subscribed to more, so it's, like, not a big deal. So, like, yeah, there's things, but all my playlists, and then if you go to channels, it's everyone that I am subscribed to, and you will see there is a lot. And then if you go to videos, at the top there is a thing that says newest. If you click on it, it will give you 3 options. The first option is newest, second option is oldest, and third is most popular. And you can, like, see different videos. If you go to oldest, and, like, the first video that will show you is my first ever video. And, like, different things. And if you go to newest, it shows you all of my new videos, down to some of my more older videos. And if you go to most popular, you can see what is the most popular videos on my channel. So that's great. And then Yeah, and the homepage is just the homepage. Like, so there's a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to be getting a lot more dance time, a lot more time to just focus on things, and that's really good. Peace.